Hello and welcome to Little Champs Learning. In this video, we will learn how angles are formed and to figure out different types of angles. But have you ever thought why we need angles? Angles are used in building structures. Artists use angles to draw realistic pictures. Architects, engineers, and designers can't do without them for designing skyscrapers, roads, machines. These are very few uses of them. Angles play a vital role in many spheres of life, which makes it utmost important to learn about them. To begin with, we will try and understand how angles are formed. When two rays meet at a common point, an angle is formed. Angles can be classified into different types based on their measures. The size of an angle is measured using a unit called degree, and it makes more sense if you just think of a degree as a small amount of something. For temperature, a degree is small amount of heat, whereas in angles a degree is small amount of rotation. It's denoted by a small circle after the number near the top. Now, let's try to classify the angles. Let's take these two rays. We will keep the red ray fixed and turn the blue one. As we turn the blue ray about this common point called vertex, you will notice an angle being formed here. We will draw an arc to represent it like this. The angle is greater than 0 but less than 90, and it is known as acute angle. As we keep rotating, the size of the angle increases. Take a look at this slice of pizza. It forms an acute angle. The angle formed by two slanting lines of the letter V is acute too. Look at your hand and find an acute angle between two adjacent fingers. Just walk around and you are bound to make a rich list of examples of acute angles. Let's move on to the next type of angles. We will rotate a blue ray until points up straight, and the angle measures 90 degree. We have a special name for angle that measures 90 degree, which is known as right angle. Unlike the other angles that represented by an arc, a right angle is indicated with a little square like this. If you notice carefully, you will find a corner of a room makes a right angle. One good example of right angle is letter L. The crossroad too will sure remind you of right angles. You just need to look around, and you may find hundreds of examples to add on to your list of right angles. Moving on, let's rotate a blue ray past 90 degree. Now this angle from here, as you can see, is larger than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. This is called an obtuse angle. Look at the angles between the blades of a windmill. They measure somewhere between 90 degree and 180 degrees. Therefore, they are obtuse. The letter K has obtuse angle too. Find out obtuse angle in the rooftop of a house. These are just a drop in the ocean of obtuse angles that surrounds you. Look around for a good uptake of examples. Next is another important angle. Let's rotate the ray further. Now look at the two rays. They are pointing in opposite directions, making a straight line. The angle formed here is a straight angle. It measures 180 degree. A straight angle can be formed by adding two right angles. You can find straight angles when you open this folded table, and you can look around for many examples too. Now, this is the best time to move ahead to see two more types of angles known as reflex angle and complete angle. When the blue ray moves more past 180 degree and lies between 180 and 360 degrees, the angle is formed is called a reflex angle. And when the blue ray completes one full rotation, the angle formed measures 360 degree, and this is called as complete angle. So, till now we have seen an acute angle which measures between 0 and 90 degree, a right angle which is exactly 90 degree, an obtuse angle measuring more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, a straight angle which measures 180 degree, a reflex angle measures between 180 and 360 degrees, a complete angle which measures 360 degrees. So these are the few basic types of angles which is really important to know. I hope you have liked the videos and kindly follow us in the next videos.